Welcome to Chuck's Travel View, where I bring you interesting views from cities across the globe. But first, I want to say thank you for all the views, all the likes, all the comments, and for everyone that has subscribed. I promise to bring you more interesting views. But for now, let's go into the next one. Welcome to this video about Leicestershire, or Leicester City as it is popularly called, the biggest city in the East Midlands of England. This is the city that stunned the world with a football miracle, invented the DNA fingerprinting, kickstarted the travel packaging industry, and casually found the remains of a 15th century king in a car park. Yep, you heard that right. So stick around, because today we are uncovering 4 fascinating things about Leicester City that you probably did not know. So grab your popcorn and stay tuned, and let's dive into the wonders of Leicester City. So King Richard III was born on the 2nd of October 1452. He became the King of England on the 26th of June 1483, which he ruled until his death in 1485. The king he succeeded was King Edward IV. When King Edward IV died, King Richard III was made king on the 26th of June 1483. In 1485, Henry Tudor and Jasper Tudor, who used to be supporters of the crown, with the help of some French troops, attacked King Richard III in the market of Bosworth near Leicestershire and killed him, making him the last king of England to die in the battlefront. So Richard's corpse was taken to a town near Leicester and buried without any kind of ceremony. His remains were thought to have been thrown into the River Soar. In 2012, an archaeological excavation was commissioned with the assistance of the Richard III Society on the site previously occupied by Grey Friars Priory. The University of Leicester identified the human skeleton found at the site as that of King Richard III with the help of radiocarbon dating instruments, comparing it with the reports of what he used to look like, also identifying the trauma he sustained at the Battle of Bosworth and comparing his DNA with his descendants that are still alive. He was reburied in Leicester's Cathedral in 2015. Next up, we are going to be talking about how the booming travel packaging industry started from Leicester City. Yes, Leicester City. Before 1841, anyone that wanted to go on holiday would have to pay for his or her ticket, book accommodation, and pay for meals, all separately. So, in 1841, a man named Thomas Cook had a brilliant idea. He said to himself, why not make travel easy and fun? He started with a simple train trip. He planned an 11-mile excursion holiday that went from Leicester to Loughborough. Tickets, meals, and accommodations were sold to the holiday enthusiasts who just had to pack their bags and go on the trip. Every logistics were already sorted from the payment made to Thomas Cook. Soon, he was sending excited tourists all over the place: Europe, Asia, South America, and anywhere worthy of being a holiday destination. You know that science that allows for easy identification of humans, animals, or plants called the DNA profiling? So yes, that one where a swab of saliva, a strand of hair, or a drop of blood is taken from a person and taken to the lab for a test by the doctors. So this DNA profiling science was first discovered by a brilliant mind called Sir Alex John Jeffreys. And where did he discover this groundbreaking science? Your guess is as good as mine. In Leicester, at the University of Leicester City. Back in 1984, Sir Alec John Jeffreys was doing his thing in his lab. He was just walking away in his lab when he stumbled on something great. According to him, he said it was an accident when he discovered that everybody's DNA was unique and different.
So it was after a lot of false starts, completely by accident, we came up with our very first DNA fingerprint. So that was on the 10th of September 1984. And that was a moment that changed my life.
Suddenly, a simple swab of saliva, strand of hair, drop of blood could solve unsolved crimes, reunite families, or break up families. Thanks to Jeffreys, every detective around the world had a new secret weapon. No more guessing games. Every crime scene became a solvable puzzle. Imagine the look on criminal faces when they realized that they couldn't just disappear into the night. So thumbs up to Sir Alec John Jeffreys, the scientific wizard from the University of Leicester, who put smiles on the faces of detectives and doctors around the world. Who knew Leicester City was a hotspot for science, apart from holding the remains of a 15th century king and kickstarting the travel packaging industry? Leicester has one of the greatest underdog stories in sports history. That is Leicester City Football Club winning the English Premier League. In the 2015 to 2016 season, the bookies had Leicester City at 5,000 to 1 odds to win the title. You heard me right, 5,000 to 1 odds to win the English Premier League. To put that in perspective, that's like me winning a boxing medal in the next Olympics. Well, that's if I start training now. Yet, against all odds, this team of the so-called underdogs turned the English Premier League on its head. With players like Jamie Vardy breaking records, Riyad Mahrez weaving magic on the field, and N'Golo Kante becoming a hero, Leicester City made believers out of skeptics and dreamers out of fans. Every game was like a fairy tale. Leicester was proving everyone wrong. Week after week, Leicester defied expectations, climbing to the top of the table. Fans around the world watched in disbelief and joy as Leicester clinched the title on May the 2nd, 2016. So here's the Leicester City Football Club, a team that taught us that with a bit of heart and determination, anything is possible. So next time you are walking through Leicester City, remember it's a city where the impossible became a reality. Thanks for coming with me on this incredible journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing views from cities across the globe. See you on the next one.